Hang on.
Speech on. Screen curtain on. Speech off.
Okay, there we go. Hey guys, so we're gonna sit and talk for a few minutes because there's things that I want to go over and regarding this channel. So right now it's still called Chucky Ray. It's been that way for a long time. But I am seriously considering changing the algorithm of this channel, like to other content. I don't know what yet, but definitely not really as far as Chucky as much anymore. I might still do a few like Chucky impressions or sketches, but like we're not just Chucky's just such a hard character to do like properly unless you have like the right equipment and like really good like cameras and stuff. Like even like audio is just tricky. Like I just it came and went, you guys. Like, it's it's one of those things that you grow into early in life, and then you realize later in life that it's not the same anymore. It's not the same as the way it used to be. And I wish I had a YouTube channel back in like 2017 or 2019 because I was very attached to Chucky. I still am. I still love Chucky, but like I used to be obsessed with it. Like back in the day, I used to like every time I knew a new like movie or show would come out, I would just look on it every day to see if there was anything like when the Child's Play remake was coming out. I was like, whoa! I was looking on that thing every day, like trying to see. I wanted to be the first to know about like anything that was coming up. So I was I was obsessed with Chucky back then. Um, that's also why I've kind of stopped doing the Chucky voice for projects because I just look. I had an incident over the phone some months ago, and I was talking to my best friend, who's like my second mom, and her and her daughter have dogs, like a, about I think like an older dog and like two puppies that they're raising on their own. And I'll never forget, this kind of freaked me out in the first place, but I was on the phone with them and I was getting like irritated because the dogs were loud and I get sensory overload to a lot of loud noises. They just drive me they overload me. And I'll never forget, I was on the phone and Chucky was chirping in my head and he said, "I'm gonna kill those effing dogs." And I'm like, "No, you're not, because they're dogs. They're not doing anything to you. They're just loud to me. That's all." And that's when I told my friend, I said, "I gotta go because I need to talk to this little doll in my head again." So that was the first, like that was a big warning sign that was like, okay, this has got to stop. So I had to let him go, and yeah, so yeah, that role I will not touch anymore. Also, I'm not into playing like crazy villains. I'll play like I guess Disney villains, but like if we're talking like horror villains, no, I'm not playing those. As someone who wants to get into movies, playing a female would be kind of weird to me because like I've just I've only done it in like my own body, like not with actual like makeup. Um, so if I'm going to play a female, it would probably have to be like an alter for like an alternate personality of a character. So like um I look I something I never told you guys. I have these alters that are like different states of identity. So I'm getting evaluated for it now. I actually just had an appointment today, so we still got a lot of work to do to put a name to the actual situation that I have, because there's so many different stigmas around like dissociation and is person. There's so many like labels for personalities and everything. So there's so many different variants of it. So we got to figure out the actual name that I have. But you know, uh, some systems they change their clothes. I personally don't, um, because all my personalities, all my identities, we were the same thing. So we're always in our PJs and robes and slippers and whatnot. So that's kind of our most of us. About 99% of us are. There's like 1% that's like not. So there's like actually like about 97, 98% of us are in our PJs all the time. Like a few different identities of mine are not. So, but even when they come out, the whole body is not like being that identity. It's just like the mouth, maybe the mouth and the head kind of thing. So it's hard to explain. Like, but um, so we're doing that. Um, I think what I want to do for this channel is like, this is the oldest channel that I still have up and running. My original is older than this one, but I made a mistake with that one, and that one got taken down. So I kind of have to be. I'm being extra careful with the rest that I have up. So, um, uh, as a forewarning, guys, I've been through this. Do not post copyrighted music or audio. Be very careful with that. That was a mistake I made with my first channel, and that channel got taken down. So just be very careful what audio you post on your channel, guys. Make sure it's royalty free, or if you can if you have your own audio, that'd probably be even better. YouTube is doing this thing where they scan videos now, so it's very, you have to be very careful what you post. Which is why I haven't been posting on this and any of my channels for a long time, because I've been so worried about what am I gonna post. Anyway, that I'll talk about that later. That's enough about that. Maybe I'll go into that in a later video. But hold on. How long have I been recording?
Speech 8 minutes. Stop
Okay.
record. Speech
I
off.
want to give it another couple of minutes and I'll get off. But yeah, I want to oh, if you're wondering about the shorts that I made a few months ago, those were like voices that I do all the time. I'm a bit of a voice actor. Part voices, part identities coming out, which that's why I wanted to make this video, because I'm sure there'll be someone in the future watching and going, wait, why is he doing like an old grandma smoker voice? Why is he doing like this weird like gangster dude from like a hillbilly dude? So I wanted to explain that. But yeah, we're not really doing any much Chucky content anymore, because I want to revamp the channel. I want to rebrand it to something more like, I guess, different and like kind of unique to me. So I know I made a post a few months ago like what I want to do with it, but I'm still kind of deciding what to do with it. I'm thinking like my actual films, or like films, or like a podcast or something would be cool to do. I might do it. I want to do a podcast on like Spotify too, if I can get that up and growing. There's also a really good organization that's nonprofit that I want to get interviewed by. They're a really wonderful organization. They focus on like telling people's stories, and like people that have been like unheard, or they felt unheard, they felt unwelcome. So they give people a place to share their story, and I'd like to get on their show. I'll tell you more about that when I have a solid answer from them. I figure I want to get like a few more videos up of like what I want to do now before I start reaching out to them. One of my identities reached out to them via their, well, they tried to sign us up, but he couldn't get the actual like consent form done, so we kind of put a hold on that. But yeah, one of my identities actually did try to get us booked, or at least put in the records for an interview. So which, yeah, sometimes when we feel a burst of like, this has to get done now, like a identity will take over and like do it because maybe I'm too nervous or like just whatever. So yeah, we deal with that sometimes. I'll probably still keep my old videos up just for kind of like nostalgia purposes, if I want to go back and look at how far I've come, like when I was young, because I was 16 when no 17 when I was 16 when I made this channel. No, wait, I was 15 when I made the account, and then 15 when I made my first video, 16 when I made the second, and I've been 16, 17, 18 all the way through. You know, it's been a crazy road, man. It's been crazy.
Tape. Stop record. 11 minutes. Stop record. Speech off.
Anyway, this has been going on for a while. I'm gonna go up now, and I need to use the restroom, so I will be back later, because I don't think you guys want to hear me using the restroom while I'm recording, so I'm going to do that real quick. But before I go, I hope you guys have a great evening, and stay blessed, and God bless you all, and I will see you guys next time. And please, let's all be kind to each other. We need more kindness in the world. You know, the world is a beautiful place, but a lot of people don't know how to act civil in the world. So please spread kindness wherever you guys can. Thank you. Bye, guys.